yako akwa that live balloting no edi abremo ewo Asempa FM Ekosiisen dwumedie yi eso said ye kan san ye ko break ne say enne na EC balloting enra omode betu dwa say nipa 12 presidential candidates 12 and oma qualify won say won ko enkonko gina Emma Ghana for on to on swaba na ye hu de obaba be president of the republic in the 2020 election but omo didi na tudwa ba ye nkyere on the ballot position will be abeda ene hu dwuma na ene electoral commission aid na very very important because nipa 12 on the ballot paper position a obeda no ehia pa na mene Jackson intiamwa ka se nyame enye wadom ne ye de ukoto number 7 and answer number 9 and ajecha wa so be she brutal enti a very very important position a obeda from ene ballotina ebitimi akoso enti we'll pick it for you live when we get the feed from the electoral commission while at that mamin sai emfa entwem emamo say ene the wife of the late Kwanzaa Hayford MP for Infanteman constituency. When him say MP before a year say ne yere and now one person replace as one parliamentary candidate. And Mami and the Eddie Olivia Hayford ekoko filing the nomination forms at the Electoral Commission in the Infanteman constituency. Ophelia, Messiah Olivia Bio. Asemu. Ophelia Hayford. In the wako filing nomination form, but after filing the form, no breaking a silence for the first time. Asemi si yenyana on kasada, but eneno wakasa would bring that voice no for you. Namo who said the AC Echo Bell Aqua eyensua yemu bebre na enum bi wo ba behwe meti studio ha me man fa small bottle and say medium me de kese pa no Bell Aqua onim say Christmas is a time to reward family and loyal friendships, and which is why Bell Aqua Active is bringing Christmas early this year to say thank you for staying true to originality. And from October to January 2021, so what top pack of Bell Aqua Activa, you shall come with 4 extra bottles. In the one pack of Bell Aqua Active, you bet 4 extra bottles account. Meaning, instead of the usual 12 bottles per pack, you would get 16 bottles per pack of your original vitamin water for the same price. Go on and have a swell festive season with Bell Aqua Active fortified with folic acid, niacin, vitamin B6, and a pantothenic acid. All from the vitamin B group. Follow at Bell Aqua GH on social media for more info. Bell Aqua Active. Stay true to originality. And where you want Bell Aqua Active, no a insure a original vitamin water. A brutal men Canada. Bell Aqua BBI papa. And he said the American may best studio be a omunsio and a menum. Bottle ke siere pani simen chain ewa hano. Into the copy bitona brunya idea and yet the auto. One pack ne shemu 12 but I will know the 16 bottles ne beko fie because you chow 4 at the count for every 1 pack I will beto if free October you will to January 2021. Please take advantage. Consolidated Bank of Ghana so say NA yemu bebre na wo pepa say your taxes ye betua and you would want to pay your tax but ebia na processes na ye too cumbersome and Consolidated Bank of Ghana manuoma ayemre amayen. In the paying taxes, a obligation to the state and Consolidated Bank payments no a stress-free amount. Almost in country say, oh dear, just dial *222# *222# and pay your custom duties, your Ghana Revenue Authority taxes, Environmental Protection Agency levies, Ghana Standard Authority levies, Food and Drugs Authority and so levies, and all levies for all other government services. So opposite would try yama IF4 amount Consolidated Bank of Ghana. I'm an IF4. Or say for our phone maybe out to be a *222# and then follow the prompt. You are good to go. You can pay at any Consolidated Bank of Ghana, one branches and so nationwide. Or more branches nationwide. We wait me a call. CBG branch bia no akwa kutua wo tax ewo ho. And also almost dial star 222 hash on all networks to make payment. Use CBG to pay your taxes for effectiveness. CBG is ISO certified. Visit our website cbg.com.gh, cbg.com.gh for more details or call 0302 216 000, 0302 216 000. CBG, or see we stand with you. Duraplast and so some infantum say more pipes. Quality and durable pipes, papa di juma, for your house, other plumbing works and drainage works. A Duraplast and what's a bell trim. For the past 50 years, or more a producive, reliable, quality plastic product in Ghana, and they continue to bring you the best quality pipes such as UPVC and HDPE pipes. And they almost the water tank about water tank no a water storage system. Now almost the other dance about with your friend water level indicator. Tank ne hono you will be one wise a measuring rod be mu ehunsu you be a da e tank nim since you ne ria ubehu eyema ubehu unhia se odo nsabe kwa bobo tank ne wansa na wahu be nsuo no eda. In the water tank as solves our problem no at the amount. And then almost the CD wash station so about a comprehensive hand washing station. Unya bisi office, unya bisi fie sorry a Juman baby biara na amount for about unchaya almost the ahoro and a CD wash station a comprehensive ubetia baby semena beba wetia baby nsuaba o the ahoro nsa kama the baby etimi akoye as we all fight COVID-19 Duraplast and so more than mabo ewumu enono ye wo Accra North Industrial Area ubehu Duraplast office ewo kone kwato ye nneoma yi bi Kumasi so aboabo light industrial area ewo Furi Chrome 0244 336 665 0244 336 665. Where Duraplast goes, remember, water flows. Your website duraplastghana.com. Duraplastghana one word.com. Yegusu edin komo ya idea. Ena ababa betum se ene Ghana fo bebre na chire opepa. Se ba entrepreneurship se ankro ejuma bebre na especially the youth. The youth want desire to be entrepreneurs na ye amazing and Vodafone atnase who say was boa safoi because edin really say we nipa ba kwa obe take total control of your business. Wan we nipa ba ko say o monitor sales, o ye inventory, o manage customers e ade edin. And the Vodafone say we can solve this problem with technology. Anyway, just one app, online app. In the friend Vodafone Red Trader app. Oko Google Play Store obet ma downloading the CCR. Vodafone Red Trader app. Se unya app nibi. Ewo phones now the year juma. Ubet me manage, ubet ma record, ubet ma monitor with sales. Now we take inventory very easy. Very easy men Canada. Just on that app. And enya no kwa ubet me enya payment into obi atowade opeso tua wo car. Ubet me tua wo car via Vodafone Cash or any mobile money option through this app. Stay in control of your business today. Download the Red Trader app from Google Play Store to enjoy a 30-day free trial or simply call 0302 334 040 0302 334 040 for more information. Now the Vodafone in the Enkomo. Na unim say Muwa Malangbawe area hono and a be ultra modern Melcom shop. And to check out the new Malam shop opened at Malangbawe in front of the Malam Lorry Station. In the Malam Lorry Station, where ye be Melcom ultra modern branch ewo a fully air conditioned and it's now in your neighborhood. Inti ye were over 20,000 items under one roof, ranging from electronics, homeware, kitchenwares, furniture, home decor, electricals, supermarket, and groceries. Ninyinara under one roof. Unyane baby ya. I just a Melcom. And it's near Kase. Melcom is where Ghana shops. Inti mua mote in and around Malangbawe and its environs. Please. Sa opesa wo ton your mama bubosu ibia. Ya baby Melcom branch ne ba ko ewo ho. Inti kosheshe ewo Malam lorry station just in front of the Malam lorry station ubehu Melcom branch na ewo shop ni bie 7 days a week 7 days every day of the week ye bie Monday to Saturday ye bie from 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. and a Sundays so ye bie 12 noon to 8 p.m. 12 noon to 8 p.m. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom indeed is where Ghana shops. I don't know Medicare Kase for the first time. Ophelia Hayford, onone member of parliament from Fanteman Unyani baby koye. Nigeria MPP for ye ne say omesha na name as parliamentary candidate and filing the nomination. And for the first time, Mami Akasa Yentie.
According to my power, oh yeah, no, you bet you are
Okay, into Ophelia Hayford, the first public speech after sending kunu enya and baby koye efa the nomination no and mo share on Facebook live no mo be hu ye stream video no on Facebook live the maame no any in some trouble for cause after so filing nomination oko Facebook CC Asempa 94.7 FM ube hu Madam Ophelia Hayford say or kasa for the first time. Ain't bra Facebook nesign ebra ebeshend I would play back the voice on the instructions of the production team for yet another time. Ain't muntie and Osha Oba your friend is saying Electoral Commission office ewon Fantimano onante and Osha nyoma na omo erto Pentecost nyoma yebi me kaya meka ede atremo into omo to nwom na no mo nante ede eba Electoral Commission oko Facebook sisi a ubehu de American nyinara enti omo nama one party for ne nam eba bebia and me hu honorable Hawa Kumsin ewo nipa no emu omudi ni nchen mu ede eba enti ubehu ni nyina ewo Facebook live Asempa 94.7 FM on Facebook. And that's Madam Ophelia Hayford, wife of the former MP, the late MP of the Infanteman constituency. And the party officially now what you read on the statement by SAFI or ma confirming as their candidate or filing the nomination forms. And after filing no on insem for Ekosisen for the first time, tea.
Constituency our ratio when you were moon, there may mention Namukun and Ekosiisen na name. Who can come 1 pie born in a million to a man who died. According to my power, oh yeah, no, you bet you are the it's my mother. Can you do what I am for crew here in Kabum? In front of man who ban the Bibiara a Ekosiisen here for a year. No, you bet you are the is to the Lord.
Asempa FM.
Enti Madam Ophelia Hayford and Moten and Kano. Ekosiisen ne haya sempa 94.7 FM and the discussion segment ne beshe so Nana Komia managing director of the State Transport Company Trinity Afro STC no represented the NPP ewaha and Sanso and Felix Kwachi Ofosu former deputy minister in charge of communications and a parliamentary candidate ma NDC ewo Abra Asebu Kwaman Kese constituency in the central region. In the Benfo mienu ni anyone babedi enkomo and share name say once we get the feed to the Electoral Commission yebefa e de abremo ne yehu said the balloting no echo. But now on Facebook no oba and Jackson abone home den etimi anya videos no Mame Ophelia air filing the forms ewo EC offices won fantime nyinara videos no issue on Facebook betimi aba na won waba ababa behwebi monsha nenso emayen. Let me see if we can read some messages. So, be listening to the man you interviewed. I remembered the famous interview you granted to the late Sir John. I can tell you boldly, this man's supporters in my area were only two. The two people died last year, so he should not worry himself. Nana Amponsa Bediakon, referring to Odike, I suppose. We say, Tafawamra here. I say the whole Minister of Information cannot tell us how much his government has borrowed. God help us. Also, the information about government achievement update. We are keeping our fingers crossed. Eliasu Ewa Tamale, Alhaji Ekandidin, Alhaji Eliasu Ewa Tamale. Say, Obi, the former president who defended the EC and asked for them to be allowed to do their work in 2016 is today fighting the same commission. What has changed? Clearly, former President Mahama has seen defeat staring him in the face. The EC has shamed all its critics and has proven its readiness to conduct the most peaceful, free, and fair elections. I expected more of the stakeholders in the upcoming elections to be disqualified. Their numbers are so many and would make our ballot paper very tall. Okay, that's Alhaji Iliasu on the way Abba. This propaganda sophistry by former President Mahama that the Akufo-Addo-led government has borrowed so much with nothing to show is just nauseating. It is his claim that the four interchanges, Pokwasi, Obechibi, Tamale, and Takrade, going on concurrently, the over 18,000 infrastructure project captured on the government's delivery tracker, from state-of-the-art classroom blocks to basic and tertiary schools, the dormitory, science labs, sick bays, assembly halls, 1 D1F, 1 ambulance per constituency, 1 village, 1 dam, youth resource centers, mini stadia, ultramodern places of convenience, astroturfs, etc., are all being funded with, gracious me. Sir Obama, I edited that final sentence in your statement. Obi, that sheer competence at display, Honorable Kojo Ponkruma has made mincemeat of ex-President Mahama's propaganda stunt. Regards to Ma Lydia Al-Hassan. Okay. This one says, Obi, good afternoon. Please kindly read this piece. Did I hear the Vice President telling us to see the achievement in the infrastructural delivery tracker? If yes, then I must tell you that such delivery tracker looks flimsy and doesn't hold any water. He stated in his tracker that this government has built a multi-complex story building, senior high school at Atechim in the Buakwa South constituency. But please, there is no secondary school or any township in and around Chebi called Atechim. Secondly, he stated that his government has completed the district police headquarters at Chebi Apija, which is also an untruth. How can he base on this flimsy and ghost delivery tracker to challenge achievement? From JDM. Obi, please spare what I noticed from my constituency. I must tell you that there is nowhere you can find Satan unless Ghana under this leadership. Akins Ofori, NDC Constituency Communications Officer, Ebuakwa South. And on the way are praying. Good afternoon, Obi. I want the EC to come clear by explaining to us whether indeed they reached out to the disqualified candidate. Because some of the disqualified candidates are saying the EC didn't reach out to them. The EC should also be ready to take criticisms. Prince Henry in Koforidua. Ernest Wataifa or say Obi. Ghanaians have seen the difference between the NDC and the great NPP. Indeed, the NDC and Mr. Mahama cancelled teacher trainee allowances, and Nanado has restored them. And at the NDC, there was Graduate Unemployment Association, but NAPCO has given 100,000 jobs to graduates. Today, under Nanado, KIAs are not paying daily tolls. Free senior high school education still working. 4 more for the NPP and Honorable Sarah Adjoasafo to do more. Ernest Ewataifa. They are no Ede Abreye any. Good afternoon, Obi. Okay, I think I've dealt with this one already from Archibald. Obi, please ask Honorable Kojo Oponkuma what is Mohammed's debt stock per his analysis. In other words, how much did the NDC and NPP add to the debt stock? Thank you. Okay, unfortunately, one for Woodin Anka o message no base no ebayanke beboye papa. This one says Obi did a $3.0 billion Chinese loan add to our debt stock during the late President Nelson's time. Edwin in Takrade would want to know. I'll read this finally now from my studio. Obi, I find Dr. Baumier's knee-jerk reaction untenable and untrue. He said, and I quote, the NPP in its first term has undertaken infrastructural development than any other government in its first term in the Fourth Republic. He went ahead to mention data and said we should access them on the delivery tracker. When will Dr. Baumia and the NPP stop insulting the integrity of Ghanaians? We want concrete evidence. You are giving us abstract artist impressions. In my district at Asokore Mampong, JM has together with Honorable Muntaka Mubarak built community day schools and all our roads have been tarred. They should show us one infrastructure established in the Asawase constituency. That's from Musa Abatwa in Kumasi and on the way are praying. My very good friend Anio Sabute says, greetings Obi, trust all is well. Can you please ask the ECG the reason behind the incessant power cut in Pram and the Ningo areas? The power goes off 3 times in less than 3 minutes, and it's been happening for almost 6 weeks now. Nobody has even come forward to speak to us or issue a statement explaining why the interruptions are happening. Gadgets are being lost and cooked food are being wasted for nothing. Just this dawn alone, small rain, the power went out for more than 5 times. And the last time it went off, it came about 5 hours later. Then they took it off again. This is absolutely unacceptable. Thank you. Anio Sabute, Edie Eni. Good afternoon, my brother. Please consider interviewing Mr. Ayariga of the APC and listen to his praises for the EC boss. Anyway, as they say, time changes. Abraham Lincoln, Ekosiisen, and on the way are praying. Good afternoon, Obi. Most of these disqualified candidates do not understand the CI 127 cry. Greetings to MC Honorable Dokua, the MC to Honorable Dokua, Chairman Frank and IGP, Kweku Esiedu Ewo Latte. And I know the way. Abaye Ekosiisen, Haya Sempa FM. Yada munyina se SIM munyina akwa babio. Ene nana akomea atenase. Said the American akano ono ye MD ewo STC. Wabeka yensa ewo ha. Former communications director of the NPP. Nana akwa bana pom tizeng.
Obi mejoso. Yanko pon adaroma.
Koye.
Oh, papa. So wa oni. Koye ya una beka shrem. Koye pa. Wow. And young common bebre na ebe center on enkomo ayene former president flag bearer of the NDCD and reactions if we are by and any Kojo Oponkoma edi hun komo this thing about Bosia Wabo ne mo metre dia mo de Bosia na ye and all of that. Vice President issue a whole post on Facebook, you know, chronicling some of the things with Bosia. Do you think say in common was ye di and as a question no full of mischief? The question say mo metre dia mo disika no aye. Well, Obi Mamin share with TF4. Well, sir, a Juma ye Magana for. Nti Ghana for a cancer omope a Juma ye de Ghana sika ya. I say it me mom why. Enuntina President Mahama or Ghana di. Nti so kase debine diskana ya. I say money moye. Enuntina Dr. Baumia amani moye. Moye no eye ubuni beka comprehensive. Anambwa a providing detail one Juma NPP yaye.
Nana me pacho ya share TF4 boss ye bekwa kofa live balloting from EC headquarters. In the 12 candidates EC qualify one no balloting ashas ye nkofa mra ye ba bibia nana komie dru ye no obetwa so ama ye nti you assume ne tie ne very very important Electoral Commission headquarters.
Emmanuel from Independent. Frank Yao Kwade.
Yakubu Faruddin, Deputy General Secretary, PNC.
Emmanuel Pariado, Convention People's Party.
Swansea, Odehi be the graft kwe, Ghana Union Movement, a ye goom.
Introduce yourself.
Daniel Martin Mensah, NDC.
Udayaya, NDC. Peter Buama Otokuno, NDC.
Ikuyaronko, Ghana Freedom Party. Enye no.
Abbas no, PNC, National Organizer.
Remy Edmondson, PPP.
Mohamed Frimpong, NDP.
Etiakufa Mwabe, NDP.
Amwa George, GCPP.
Citizen Atodazi, GCPP.
But there is some man in the corner. We don't know him. The one which one? The man in the last corner. He didn't introduce.
Are you done? Thank you very much for the introduction.
Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
Okay, Asempa FM. So there is a slight break. So you're saying your feed maybe I would go back. Now for your said the live balloting no echo Electoral Commission head office. Now who said the Neoma AC echo. And we would see. I mean, as and when we get the feed, no, and so far 12 political parties na EC are clear one, and I say 12 presidential candidates na EC are clear one, so we'll be team akwa kujina. And the ballot na air from list amote and parties are present. NPP, NDC, APC, LPG, CPP, GCPP, PNC, NDP, and a GUM. In the parties are present, balloting no. The most important thing is to know where each party would be in terms of one position on the ballot paper. Very, very, very important. And feed nasayaba
on the ticket of that political party in the parliamentary election as well. Prior to the 2008 presidential and parliamentary elections, placement of qualified candidates on the ballot was on first come, first served basis, and the struggle for positions on the ballot paper by aspiring candidates led to the Commission adopting the balloting system. Based on the numbers picked by representatives of the parties, the candidates of the political parties are allotted the position on the presidential ballot paper. This position will then apply to all candidates contesting on the ticket of that political party in the parliamentary election as well. Positions on ballot papers can only be altered or reordered where a candidate withdraws or a political party with a presidential candidate fails to present a parliamentary candidate in certain constituencies. When this happens, the following steps will be followed. 1. Where a candidate withdraws before the printing of the ballot papers, his or her position on the ballot paper shall be occupied by the next parliamentary candidate. This will, however, not apply if the withdrawal involves the last candidate on the ballot paper. 2. Where a presidential candidate exists but without a parliamentary candidate, the next parliamentary candidate will be shifted upwards. By implication, a political party may be number 2 on the presidential ballot paper, but will be number 1 on the parliamentary ballot paper due to the shift. 3. Where a political party has no presidential candidate, but has parliamentary candidate, its placement on the ballot paper will be determined after parties contesting both elections have been duly placed. Where there are 2 or more of such parties in a constituency, the placement will be done based on balloting at the constituency or the district level, and the said balloting will be supervised by the regional director concerned. Independent candidates. The balloting for positions on the ballot is undertaken primarily by the presidential candidates contesting on the ticket of political parties. Independent presidential candidates who does not participate in the balloting exercise. By virtue of being independent candidates, they will be placed at the bottom of the ballot paper. Where there are 2 or more independent candidates, placement will be done based on alphabetical order of their names, beginning with their surnames. This equally applies to parliamentary independent candidates. For instance, if there are 8 political party presidential candidates and 2 independent candidates, the former will ballot for the first 8 slots, whilst the latter will be allotted the 9th and 10th positions based on alphabetical arrangement of their surnames. Ladies and gentlemen of the media and reps of qualified political parties, this is one important stage in our electoral process in our preparation towards conducting a transparent and credible elections on the 7th of December. On this note, I wish all of you all the best and good luck as we start the balloting. The process will be explained to you by a committee which was set, and the chairman being the director training. We wish you all the best of luck, and at this juncture, I will hand over to the chairman of the committee to go ahead with the balloting process. Thank you.
And we just had Mrs. Samotete there at the Electoral Commission explaining to us why the balloting is important. What we're about to hear now from the Electoral Commission.
Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
94.7 Asempa FM. So in the from the Electoral Commission officers and the deputy chairperson in charge of operations ama opening remarks and yebehwe na balloting ankasa anso sha se yakọ na yakọ akwa at least na yehu baby obi abeda on the ballot paper. And Samuel Tete, deputy chairperson of the commission, will outline the process for the balloting. No, so far, American Akase parties are present, and mind you, say 12 presidential candidates and a ECR clear one. So I'm betting me a contested. But as far as the balloting is concerned, more are present, and NPP, NDC, APC, LPG, CPP, GCPP, PNC, NDP, and a GUM, or more and a present. And intima yensan enko na yenkonkoshe balloting no ankasa.
So there are 2 steps. Mindful of the environment we find ourselves in this COVID, we want to depart from the previous exercise where at the first stage reps of candidates or candidates struggle for attention to pick ballots at the first stage. It's normally not orderly done. It's just the second stage that we get that orderly arrangement. And so to ensure that even at the first stage we have that orderly arrangement, we're going to use the order of filing for the nominations to pick the first stage of the ballot. And when you pick the first round of the ballot, you don't open it yet. There are balls in there. When you pick the ball, the numbers are in the balls. You pick your number, but you keep it to yourself. When everybody is done with the picking, then we will prepare the balls for the second round. When we come for the second round, then we will find out from the candidates who picked first, who has the first number 1, and who picked number 2 in the first round, who picked number 3. And so as we found out and you indicate, then we call you to come forward and pick for the actual position on the ballot. That's how it's going to be. We will project all these things on the screen. Both rounds of the balloting will be projected on the screen. And the outcome of each round will be duly documented, endorsed by reps of the candidates, copies given to them at the end of the day. So, in brief, that's how we're going to go with this balloting arrangement. Having said it, concerns?
No, Mike, let's go ahead.
You last finish, then you raise your concerns. Let him finish it.
Right, so okay. So I will now invite Mr. Fred Tete to reshuffle the balls and
let the media also see you so that they will make sure. So Chukwuno, you still have concerns?
Oh, serious major concern.
Oh,
major concern.
Maybe after the program. You left.
So what we are seeing at the lecture.
94.7 Asempa FM so ne Ekosiisen dwumadi no asogo so a utie ne the live balloting no ekoso while we discuss studio hano yebekoso update mo as and when positions on the ballot no ebeba nti nana komia ewa ha awonabo fellows kwachofo so aba cancer studio hada nti yebetwa ye nkomo ne so nti update biare yebehwe na yetumi de amamo ewo ballot na ekoso electoral commission nti nana eba cho sign to aso MIN nti na wo ka say ehia say wo say mubu akonta de kire Ghana for
you be me dasi nana me kan ni say President Mahama now kan say we bisa say ejuma ben President Akufo-Addo aban yaye nana me kire say I want kwan so a Sebi, Ghana ni bia wo kwan so bebisa aban se aban wo betra so fie miensa ne fa na fie nai Ghana sika ba onsem besia taxes de be na de aye bo akonta kire Ghana ni bia wo kwan so bebisa sa asem no President Mahama despite the fact so no so pe oye yen competitor no so e Ghana ni enti ono so she aban na se so into ono so okwan so bebisa into ebisa ne kwa so no as I say to me man papa and yera Dr. Baumia Vice President of the Republic what to nebo amani moye what tre no nieme pia aban no eye what to nebo ko the Facebook what to nebo tin list tin na wasan aka so tracker no so a eniema adwuma no pii ewo ho na sei na se omambu no ese kono sei na se kono obia wo ho kwan so bebisa aban se bebu akonta ese se aban etimi bu akonta se na NSC so nipa no your political opponent so ye ankra Ghana new so your radio presenter to say obia wo ho kwan obia so deserve say be manu moaye nende Vice President mo amad President Mahama emoaye because President Mahama is a citizen and sa ne say omambu no ko because and sa ne fata Ube kai say President Mahama breso yebisa no sa question ya ana obi unkai
mekai pa 2016
yebisa President Mahama sa question ya
yes
so kai mu ayo de Ghana for o see ono no bisia bia aban na gino e for parliament ekwan bia aban ne de Ghana for sika faso no e for parliament budget na kenka enu nti no se wo pe ekwan aban de Ghana for sika faso ko parliament na ko bisa sani muaya President Mahama de Ghana for o se ko parliament so what clip no me se mo clip no a Felix Obeka so ni binti ye wi adbe forward no sani muaya o Ghana for is that ne onu so ebisa se de be na ye de Ghana for sika ye ni re fi imuaya o no de Ghana for na so ye no Yamano reply in his own coin, Brofo Kasem. Si best me a catch and say, oh, now say also be here information on co-parliament. And also here information on co-parliament. I know baby sir. But the onion is sad. Ya to yambo and Yamanu moeno. Now we the difference between an NDC administration and the NPP administration. Clear. The hope if Obaka said back be crowd you can't President Mahama abani who asem no. Ojina simpie so can say nipa na ebisa ne nsɛm ɛkyerɛkyerɛ no sɛ adwuma no ɔyɛ ne nkɔso no ɔsɛ ɔmo ni ho kwan sɛ ebibisa no bibisa if sɛ saa nipa no ɔmo ndi president da President Mahama ana obi meboa ka me so na ugina Ghana for name wo studio ka me okay say nipa na ebisa mo sise ni no ɔmo ni ho kwan ɔmo ndi president da undi president da na abehu se na president adwuma na te na bisa no questions abeka ne nsemafa na mambo no what the president da owie no sama instruction say nipa mienu pe na ebetimi na disa nkomo no na san bo nipa mienu ni din I see President Kufo and President Rollins amu no mo bisa na obo kan aban ho asema obetimi atie na sompem because omo no ma di president da na nyamo amu di president da hey sanka ope ka say because na no po na fom ye o ebi anana no na fom ye dabi o wie no san course e kire wo nipa so mutimi ebisa no sem obi a undi president da no so untu ebisa na sem because adwuma no nya ebi da te bede no ehu se na emutie no be bisa no ho nsem abe ka ho asem unya ebi da why ebi da aso the president da yes bisa no se che djuma odi sika Ghana sika to a woje abisa awabo aso ko parliament na aso mo Crawford mo da aso mo da wo parliament because mo da ese mutimi hu djuma edi sika ne eba because sika ni ya fat parliament sani muaya President Mahama edema Ghana for mse neno onu so ebisa so bi metre adwuma odi sika ya yende yang manu sa chiki no ato yembo ya provide information no to ya Ghana ni bia utia ese so di we two trim nsusun ye kese a edasa amambo political party I can say amanyoku mienu yi susun ye eda yentem so inti yamanu moai yamanu list no less a person than the vice president himself a man list go check we corner bini hwa na o de abase ho musimu aye we wa ha me ko ene ni ho ni ahwe but yamanu moai ya to yembo a long list nti sana sa mambo no ekoso se Ghana for so kwa to aba biewani na hwe san susun ye a eda amanyo ko mienu ntami obi o ka ho bi o ko biewani afa semi two trim meboa
ba would you say list na mama no exhaustive enough corresponded the amount of money say ka ho asem no
o sem do be sem America say be qualified to give that unim no qualified to do that
why
Auditor General because me do be sem America say me Jimmy Crawford edi but be the proper office and the proper person. As Auditor General no audit sikano projects are value for money. We are bit me can was say min jindi say way and I'm GD say way. But the proper office na so yes sir determination no Auditor General. Me sure so no so omo yo mejuma. So nti but me dey hear me titru ni say san susun ye da political parties mienu intem ya say Ghana for nya de to yetru na as if him kakra ni say the very same President Mahama na he bisa no time no ye president o ka say monko parliament no ono aso na ebisa ene obisa bebu akonta o to meso ebisa bebu akonta no o say monko parliament monko se mon da idea monko pa mbe hu ni nya No san koso mrefo fro bi so say no kra no undi president da me bisa ne sema uni mo hwe. Nti e bi e dey amambo na ba a vast improvement. Nti aka bosome ba kun ni fan ukoto aba. Dwenhwe responses are aban mienu no edema Ghana for bano accountable. Keep it in mind.
Mate nana ma minkotie Felix initial comment on this nafi masan so ababi while we wait for information from the EC head office nafi yede eno so atudwa amamu ntimo a mutie yen wa Sempa FM so mo a mo hwe yen ewo Facebook live no yebebo yen homode na yamamu all the necessary update so far from what we are monitoring every Electoral Commission headquarters no. The NDC through Deputy General Secretary Peter Boama Otukono raised issues with the balloting procedure Electoral Commission at the Etuja and also for some time back and forth and Sana Electoral Commission Deputy Chairperson no overruled some of the concerns or rejected some of the concerns NDC at the Etuja. As we speak, no, despite the NDC's concerns, no, the balloting no koso, and here the positions will be ebefano ebeto mwenim as and when we get the information. Felix, kwa ba na pom to saying.
Nyame adom me hoye. Me nyane ntie se nyame adom e fia dam beba. Yeah,
new ebu. Yeah, baho papa. Yeah, the constituency watch na baho. I hope you'd avail yourself.
Oh, I mean, why not? Now say me, I come all the way to Accra. Every program and I'm more me naswa. Na me.
Yeah, and we hope say you been a very exciting
debate. Of course. Oh,
I was on campaign here.
What is written is
it's not fair to you.
Oh, Mr. Mopa, Monfa Nana Kufuado. And I said, last meeting Canada Pons over Baho, now if it's an ado craba and Yadi be Canada Pons. Almost some of that. Oh, yes.
Wow, you're challenger.
Oh, and I will say, we need to declare, we didn't walk about you. I thought I meet here and Akumia. Besia from Kakra. Just say the mere fact say Vice President the list be about to abonteno. Actually say Bibis room could be akwaso Ghana ha e bin sida because political opponents be our flag bearer ma party be essay amonche de omdisikai. Say ye bisa say e den ye disikai ye say nya de dikai ni. Abra no mo opposition 2012 na omo slogan ye na sika no we. Anameboa.
Yes.
Na list Vice President the same list nana or okoye delivery tracker original radio so ni TV so 3 hours e deliver enye bibi foforo. Na ne tie ne say enye de edika ni a abai bi e kire de odega nafo sika ene tumi a ya de hye ne nsanaye. E sha ase enye ne. Hwe ye na me ya branti a me fi school for aba. E na me de me ho koje Eku ani a friend of forum for setting a record straight and if you could down.
Yeah.
Say fact based, evidence based analysis. Yeah, no politics dear. Yeah, no Ghana Harman, you say, dear. Yeah, be pa. We took the MPP on sector by sector. And I can say with all humility, say in Kugu MPP deal in 2018, can be. Because we took them on. Because at no cancer markets, and now we have quadrupled the economy. And I say. And now, yes, and your day facts in two. And it changed the conversation totally. And which ye babem under President Mills, ye green books me after the first 100 days in office, no. Ye green book to highlight in the top 50 achievements. In 2012, yes, I launched a green book. Yesterday say overview of the Better Ghana agenda. And where Professor Mills book green book. No, I know say Professor Mills his achievements are documented. Some of the most unprecedented achievements. Bim Ghana bakose mudano. Papa no enyan Ghana.
But mo anye dede we who say
anye dede say ye dede pa. In fact, even the first one, top 50 no crowd. Me sure say wadafu kugubakuti. He be sending it. It became a huge your friend say topic for debate. Yeah, who dede pa. I was part of the compilation of this book. It's Mekai. the baby and who I uncle defend this book. Yeah, who press conference, who or yet under President Mills, 2015 December, Ujina State House. For the first time, President Ejina Simpieso live on television and radio. Dear friend, accounting to the people. Satana, I think the Green Book. President Nankasana, 1 year, I didn't be that. President Mills, my man, Kasa Ujina Simpieso. 3 hours and engage the public on achievements. Obuhun konta. And on that MP before Misano. Say, then why? One chairman, MPP may be sir. Answer, all this edumano. Into the spirit of accountability, saying, Kuntaboni Pepper yet. And MPP before the buy. So, ya banya. And so, Ubun Kuntacha or Manfo. Say, ye bisawu, ye misawu. You must render accounts. It's a basic principle of governance. And yet, before, well, yes, I am once a more. You don't deserve plaudits for coming to tell us what you've done. Adiano cry say why you be bia. We who point here so be won konta. Ni pana de ni be hu. Na be before there. Omo nam krom ha, omo de omani hu na so omo se yenye. Me kai na nado. Abra na yaye about 30 community day schools are present. Mama inaugurate. No see yaye 4. March and late February 2016 or you be a friend through State of the Nation address. Or can I say I see schools for? But no one over 30. I share 123 as. And which you launch a green book. Now saying so could you not say the green book is filled with fantasy. Even when you have provided evidence, I said the same previous. I will say, Nana say it is fantasy. And yet, war. I see rules I can't say fantasy. And I asked me and see. And then the conference and infrastructure debate by. And may I heard the press conference to respond. So okay. Actually, we held an infrastructure debate. I mean, then you cry. Everybody who listens to the debates who say, "Any idea who you MPP?" So say you moon kunta and fadia yahudi. It is not an issue. We ain't some would be dry assume. Now, on my penny, my hammer. Ekase, when your man penny da, so to come as someone. Odika. Those days now, by me and I is incompetent, is incompetent. Look, I just try obey your man penny, which make us ask him nature me. Because President Rollins, President Kufoma, you be done to Munim send your hot ye. Or buy ye na or tears or to papas. Or back at and say, if the fundamentals of the economy are weaker, the exchange rate will expose you. Or buy exchange rate exposing, or say the fundamentals of the economy are strong. Linguistic acrobatics. That is another way when one some more kind, it has caught up with you because you didn't know what you were talking about. Into your man penny, Mama born the cocoa. Now, one can be at that. So we are going near and you couldn't do and finish. It also means no better say a baby ababusi and only your day. Or catch will say there's a list of near my idea. In any event, loans no cry approve the parliament. If you can just do a check, say the American engineer do a check. Some more referring and now a legitimate is not an issue. Except that say Ubun Kunta and say a Nisika idea shown sano a year pet. There must be commensurate value for Sika idea amount.
But you couldn't do that.
Why not?
Sika ebe share momon sano. Any in conta mubu at least ye far the accounting to the people.
First of all, what accounting to the people now?
Yeah.
The forward makes it clear. It's not an exhaustive list because it's not possible.
But even that, there are no costs to the project. How do we even
the cost of these projects are clear? Public knowledge. One name the cost of Rage Hospital. And then another Becca Rage Hospital, it was inflated by 142 million. To only cost now. On what basis was he saying?
That is a man fancy book.
And I'm saying you don't need to put the cost there. On Model track, and they've not put the cost of every project there. It will be absurd. It's not necessary because it's public information. Tema motorway, $55 million, and a Japanese for Edema and Grant, a brand NDC.
Semper FM.
If it is not in the book, it doesn't mean that information does not exist. It is for purposes of auditing. When the name say University of Ghana Medical Center, $270 million. Who doesn't know that? When the name say Kumasi KJT, $298 million. When the name say Terminal 3, Terminal 3 Okutuka, $263 million. It is known. A public information. And yes, yes, but MPP started asking by my kind say, would you make a form debate? Then they move to the next issue. Say, come and add cost. Who says that is at issue? And I change your which in your be anyone. Almost say you inflated projects. No, what was the basis? In one breath, we knew at the end of war. Yet, when you say you inflated, no, only has information say inflated away. Where did they get it from? But the point is that Say amount 300 billion sa banya. See the more than 1 to 2 obia unya about 248 billion in 8 years. It must be the same, and as I say, Bruno. So.
And the 300 billion in your loans.
Oh, of course, I mean, can't say loans. I have not said loans.
Okay.
Loans are, and now, Bosia nearbo. If you want 20 billion, it costs almost 270 billion. It is a matter of fact.
A car no mine a day,
and I say, I ran no more can say, yay, ya borrow 110 billion. Now a car, you didn't hear good enough.
Yes,
110 billion, and you're bosia. But if I'm doing analysis, I will assess them on their own statement. I'm comparing apples to apples. So what must say? Men can be beer, Baumia, any MP before Canada. The Okan now, all Cassan one chip. He said it blanketly. So I will do the same thing to him. I fair and just. So what's the simple idea? Dear, on my penny mama, they can weigh 54 billion. But I can tell you as a matter of fact, say sector by sector, why you BS in Nanado. The reason why Nanado all for debate that. Apart from the fact that no one Susunu who say he hasn't got the capacity to take on President Mama. And it's only so to me Munkuntado, Emanon Queen, and it's now on person about debate, and you be in here. In Casabio, will be a wire lawyer, why a politics about 50 years. I a lawyer, you stood in courts to debate near the day. Why should you run away from a debate? When him saw banning money and sending because he will be out of sorts. And ya dear, the modern mono, ya the twins and yes, when on my penny mama, dear bay a pet. I feel me whole list started about me at the buy. But you see,
and radio when the Facebook page.
I've seen it, and I never before. And measure up to the NDC, I hear can be not one sector. And what time me I've done it over my true challenge. I'll do my list here. Look, a kind. Sadly, Momo, yes, they have provided more infrastructure than any government. So it's a fraudulent lie.
In their first term.
We say it is a fraudulent lie. You 4 years assembly, first term assembly film. You're 2 about more, it is for a specific term, period. There's nothing like first term, second term. So we need another term, and I'll be second term. The manifesto bachelor, now it is for 4 years, 1 term. Or my penny mama, or your president for 4 years, not 8 years. Into your boon home conta, whilst he was president,
but the government spent 2 terms. Only your president.
But I'm telling you, sir, President Mama, the 4 years was better, sector by sector than another. And I've told you, say, I can go into the details. That's what I'm saying. I'm not shrinking from 4 years. President Mills put the Macra. They shouldn't even attempt it. He has the best economic record. Last year, I exposed them. Say, the modern mono and another, baby. He has the best economic record. Nado, Dr. Bamiade, he can't come close. Not close. The average GDP growth is 9% over 4 years. What is about my record? And yes, 6 point something. Now, Dr. Bamiade in Sembi Ashe, ne we no more, and no cray. The first one say, oh my, more infrastructure. SE NDC 18,900, no. You see, Entasumu, with the greatest respect to the vice president, it is illogical. Entasumu. Because the way I say, a dameka, who acquire politank. Oh, not what kind as one project. Maybe acquire 40 million gallon a day water project. It is one project. But you wait me a catch them say, Nipa wire politank back. If your politanks 2,000 cry and trust 40 million gallons a day project. No. Into what kind of individually, you are not being fair to yourself. Sebi, you should know better than that. Says make what must say.
Yes.
Say, what hand dug well back home. Now me kwaye water major water project see or senasia. You will count it as one project. And now dug out no say one project. But they are not the same. Into your qualitative analysis. Say, idea why no. In so one for so if you bano any day with me. People should immediately disregard 18,000 as now. It is filled with, in many cases, very mediocre things. I won't be found to the NDC here. No. Sebi, Janam Bia, yem plaster home. Pipe BTM. You count it as one project. Meanwhile, Kumasi Kejita is one project. So, why and I said you didn't crowd Ghana, how bit Yakase? Sa toilet back on, and this are marketing here. Another one podcast on my year 150 institutional latrines, 150,000. how can you say why a total of 18,000 projects, and yet in counting one of those, why 150,000 institutional projects? It doesn't make sense to you. It's clearly he is out there to deceive. What should I say or two foot we are for you? And I order that woman. But yeah, I can't have few with you. Sana da na or the nam Ghana ha 2,000. Senya de be maybe because he will be exposed. Another claim our year. Ne say on my year 6 interchange. And also no credit. Na ya kan so hu se so jai 7 periods as atro 7 no nso nye edi kan no omo nye 6 interchanges or say there's an interchange at PTC wonim takra this again
omo cut sword but omo start say
so why do you count it as a project are 1 year and what count what the abasa wo yes you are not doing 6 interchanges what be inherited 3 interchanges the only one omo ye the what Tamalino that is and no pen and another bit me akase me na me and no kan no hwa e wo form esakra sen the other 3 na ye kan me ensa aka ni nyina and president mama nsa no adwuma Dr. Bamia nim.
But why would you take away the PTC the end from them?
Now where is the PTC?
If loan has been approved in Parliament or market so a stage of completion.
Sisi America say.
Yes.
Is there an interchange at PTC? How much you may be asking?
Or market sword.
So sisi a sword cutting what can I come? Say your cut sword. Nasa ben biba. Nasi yeshasi the credit goes to Nanado. Absolutely. Me met na nkasa nyene the other. But me no ka wo be kan de why actually you don't add that. That thing doesn't exist. Etoso me no. E say settles asem no. Say pokwase interchange. Obeche bi lamte. Ena eye tema interchange. Enye Nanado dia. Obeche bi lamte no. O say wakodi sika for second phase. Unko hwa de omo ye na first phase. 32.9 million ekwaje. No mo de first phase. That's all that is happening there. There's no work on the second phase. Inti say that ye be say adwumadi na se no. He can count it as his achievement. Etosu mienu tema interchange no. Eye JICA, Japanese International Cooperation Agency.
FM.
Omusi Japan for anemu. Ewo amanone eye adoye no. Ehwo na President Mama kwaji sika $55 million. Ehwo hihye nyina ye wie anse yeko. The omo ba omo ye ane se Rose Minister ede ne nsa hye krata ase e ma Ghana ban e na Japan peni bi so de nsa hye krata ase ma Ghana ban. Dr. Bamia listed no as another achievement that he is not being honest and he knows it. It's so jai sadi no. Sa sem we nanado kokan e ma ne be ye nsem pin. Nanado kokan e ma ne be ye nsem a no nim se enye nokre. Etoso mienu no. Pokwase interchange e November 4th 2016. And na sika ye de ye no ye approve yi. Nanado oba pawo wa ma pawo ngasa project ne bekoso. In fact it was scheduled to start in February 2017 and no delay ne ba 1.5 years on to me nka say Nanado dia enya no kre.
But in looking at Pokwase no Uzamuji loan no editor or the agreement went through Parliament and all of that. But in calculating your national debt stock no when the drawdown begins and
the same thing under NDC.
Yes.
When the drawdown of loans and akufuaji. Eurojet now amuka say
yeah.
Say it added to our loans. But Dr. Bamia or analyzing loan, did he isolate it? Did he? So my was say I'm doing the same thing he did. I'm doing an apple to apple analysis. It's a cancel out. We them the same thing. Over $700 million. It's counted against us. Project be a better yano man penin kufuaji sika. Yesha say yebreno. The drawdown added to our loan, our debt profile, ni portfolio. Dr. Bamia all can we in film, so it cancels out. So the same thing affected us, the same thing affects them. But obi enu bet me catch me say we dam no. Enye o man peniko for nsan weduma. Nobody can convince in anything we've never laid claim to it. We must be fair. We must be candid. I see a kind of creature man for. The other interchange obeche we matchim. It's sign interchanges no the Dr. Bamia ade akoto the Facebook one enye no kre. And so he must come off that conduct. Asema ya kan uni mu no you don't repeat it.
The last time Oba studio had me interminim say utimi tie. Me busa na question about tema motorway interchange. And the response was enye momo financial arrangement amoye. They had to go back and this is a new source. And
it's not true
for the project.
Initially, say MPS project. The entire motorway stretch account. But what happened was that there was some disagreement between transport ministry and a roads ministry over who should take ownership of the project. Because transport fund is to say, this canaba. Roads fund is to say, acquiring ye, a show, it bogged down the thing. And then the compromise was on my extension of the roundabout. So maybe roundabout in Mukakra, but that is not an interchange. Just say, yeah, the acquaintance to two roundabouts in okay, so that we quite not traffic no.
Yes.
But in terms of an interchange, the Jaika for you're starting with 2013 in terms of the application for Dr. Bamian enemies are same way. So he is deliberately confusing Ebiana Onim, but Onimwa, these are the facts. Onimuswa, he is deliberately and intentionally confusing people. Also say, I'm going to negotiate Obeche Blamte. And also, no credit. Oba, no, the negotiation had been done for a first phase, $39.2 million. The project hadn't started. And now, almost we an additional 100 million or so for a second phase. Make out of the second phase, then shall see a first phase no more. Say almost second phase, Nasia, a modia. They can so you can say, oh, maybe I better you, then ya young you must say, yeah, this second phase back down. Then you are being honest. It is answer me and so back in an credit. And toss me no, or the Afai military, or so Messi 600 bed hospital. And also, no credit. Now, say so that President Akufo Kokati. It was not necessary bed.
Yeah, regional hospital.
Yes, and yes, about 20 and something beds. And no credit. Or say, Musi Afari, military hospital. That's on Yanokre. President Akufo the shots here. Yeah, in fact, the substantial part of the work, yeah. And now, bet to us. You can't say, oh dear. And also, he was being dishonest. And also, me, no. Only still roads be. Baby, a roads are yeah. I'm bet you no more to us. But in terms of the sheer number of roads there, we'll show you a green book. And I come here from them if I know. We'll share your green book. We have listed over 200, close to 300 roads. I say, yeah. And I say, you go swear, yeah. And we make it clear in the book.
But we also have 751 kilometers of asphaltic overlay, the largest in history.
And I'm saying, what is the largest in history? Asphaltic overlay. What is asphaltic overlay? You can what's the asphaltic overlay? Abra ye kwame kuma interchange no. Ye nya $71 million. E the asphaltic overlay wa Accra, Adabraka, and other places in Accra. E ade a aban eye. But ye can Virgin Roads e kwan ye da ye. Enye de o kire no ibina ye. Ya brosa. It's am sector by sector na nya de obeben ye. Na wo ba eye communication. As you zip line, drone say, will be me. I own a drone. We will drone. And I'm the trap pictures Ghana now. Just a glorified toy. So I must say. In terms of substance.
But that wouldn't mean deliver blood.
Again, you can deliver anything you want. Just need to look at weight.
Yes.
Again, I just say, which we can but drone a glorified toy. That's what it is really. Maybe will be. I know how to fly it. So can't serious intervention in communication. Now they are no beshemwa. Now when you gonna phone in the year. Share wa bemun. And next when you 4G, any LTE. Yeah, 119 sites. And then nama telcos no to me leverage 4G the mine.
But to be fair to him, drones never under health. Ongoing and complete.
We drone. What the better to be our ATG hospital near the I mean how? The other one okay, technology, digitalization. Not just digitalization. There, we phone now. Kita you iPhone 11 Pro Max, 11 Pro Max. We have 4G ni LTE signal. It's because we did 119 of those sites. And then now to me, download the data. Share you lay fiber optic cable 1,000 kilometers from Accra to Boku. Yes, I have 300 kilometers of intracity fiber. And I'm a eastern corridor of our country. And we be a ne internet. Shim neko. Nyame at my baby the 5G crab become. Sir, a friend saying online applications somewhere working. Yeah, what's your green book anymore? eservices.gov.gh. Abra yefia be na over 32,000 transactions are also on that portal. Yeah, digitalize. Say ye e-transform project no e-justice sika 5 million and nti na judge na kra ha otumene ne mfefo e wo Ghana fa na nyina eye teleconferencing and deliver justice. And the local parliament. First, now the documents they bring. To see how other people are doing it is digitalized. Yes, I did. E-parliament, e-education. What call Kutuka? Sir, a year gates, electronic gates, sir. Your family. Nina can ye Ghana projects no. Sawoba Adensia. Once Adensia, no, so almost as I see so Amakasa, no, so can achievements, no housing. What can achievements now about 1,000 something. And no crown the one year and I come.
Okay, fellas, my main breaking news in Chem. Balloting no asase and omudi kan ballote first on omu ebekwa peke ballot nankasa na was say omu ye position say MPP na ekwa peke first, NDC na ekwa peke second, we na ekwa peke third. And your maye no awie na afi peke nankasa start. MPP FR number 1, and the MPP will be number 1 on the ballot paper. NDC number 2 on the ballot paper. GUM number 3 on the ballot paper. CPP number 4 on the ballot paper. And so far, 4 parties in our pick your money. The breaking news now is in 2020 about ballot paper. The NPP is number 1 on the ballot paper. NDC number 2 on the ballot paper. GUM number 3. CPP number 4. GFP number 5 on the ballot paper. In the as and when other positions nebebano GCPP Henry Latte Dan Latte party no in the Henry Latte flag bearers is here. GCPP number 6 on the ballot paper. APC Ayarega Hassan Ayarega number 7 on the ballot paper. LPG Akbalu number 8 on the ballot paper. LPG Kofi Akbalu number 8 on the ballot paper. And so far, I may run him through. I remember say a 12 candidate and a EC Emma Wonkwine say Omunko Enko contested. PNC number 9 on the ballot paper. PNC number 9 on the ballot paper. And they may run him through quickly. Okay, the PPP number 10 on the ballot paper. PPP number 10 on the ballot paper. NDP Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rollins number 11 on the ballot paper. And an independent candidate Alfred Kwame Walker number 12 on the ballot paper. And it completes the list. Me go through quickly. Now mwehu say ene ukwaje ballot paper na positioning on the ballot no eni. NPP number 1 on the ballot paper. NDC number 2. GUM number 3. CPP number 4. GFP number 5. GCPP number 6. APC number 7. LPG number 8. PNC number 9. PPP number 10. NDP number 11. And Alfred Kwame Walker number 12. And where we positions on the ballot paper for the 2020 elections. Interestingly, the 2 leading political parties, number 1 and 2. The NPP number 1, the NDC number 2. And that's where we are. Meaning more initial reactions to this news.
To be honest with you, I'm superstitious.
Okay.
Baby apart from say voter education easy. So watch the nipa come fast into a bar. I don't see any extraordinary significance about baby better. It is only interesting say NDC are fat 2. The NHS is number 2 or Abrasibu. Which is a striking coincidence. Prime is number 2, sir. For me, and apart from voter education, I don't see any. What do we rush I didn't want to do doc no. I think the Yans obey you from now. Your man for no Akasa. Send your bear, ye bet to me. I say, ye be a suspicion. For me, it doesn't even, we don't even need to go to ballot and have it. We can use computer programming to and I say, yeah, time I'll be filing and I don't think so. I think say ye as a democracy no, we should be able to overcome some of these things. And no shut that. Would that on my 11 cry and say why your name a year? The electorate will still know.
They will know.
Exactly. A woman said, if you were said this have been paid as a school corner that in the ma a yedding. Obi so ka ohun ebi obi wa no symbol.
Yeah.
Baby wa be kono so we hear the echimina na enyim. Just say amela na no nim. Aha, nti e no wo ho. But so your political party, I think that you should invest your hopes in more substantive things. And now when
Nana initial reaction to this now Nana come here balloting down your party number 1 on the ballot paper more close contenders say number 2 on the ballot paper at was saying
obi asem papa me there me catch a microphone in here say ballot paper no position me no pen na me hear me. Number 1 and I said number 4.
Number 1 and number 4.
Yeah, and I'm back. Number 4 no na say 4 more for nanano. Then and then be call. And then no number 1 because number 1 there me ya obeko 2 abeko 1 as well 2. Obeko 3 abeko 1 ti ma sena Felix kind is easy. Say obeche say sro. Enti me da me the pa Ebia in country, but don't share holding political parties at the share position on war. Ebia can be because all time my election in your position a party be our the annuum. A number. The annuum. NPP NDC. NPP and the annuum. To natural position, no. Ebia can be. Obi anya scientific study behind say position a party be war. But I interested media na me position personal na me 2 pe
1 and 4
anyone any mobile
and monya ba okay
sro
yeah 1 ne be yes sro
sro
first time started the
2000 yeah
I see our slogan here so me can voter education honestly that for me is the most significant but say
my election here
we read obi ebi no mo je na mathematics di almost say numbers na dey I don't think say for me I think we should be more substantive that is my view
okay
but of course obi believe you I respect their view as well no problem
or more person believe in yes, it be the numeracy.
Numismatics.
I know numismatics.
Yeah.
Okay, the superstition.
Superstitious attachment. Obviously, 7. Maybe a 6 chair balance. 7 divine. You know, there are 7 tribes of Judah. No, people have all manner of fali.
Interestingly,
yeah, people have all manner of fali, but of course they are entitled to.
Yeah, the National Communications Officer of the NDC had a message about say John Mahama will be number 2 on the ballot on 7th December. Meaning God has ordained him, J.D. Mahama, for a 2nd term. President Akufo-Addo will be number 1 on the ballot, meaning that President Akufo-Addo is ordained for just 1 term. Hashtag.
Of course, this
days
will
happen.
I mean, we have all manner of interpretations, okay, but it's fine.
Baba, answer on me.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
Ekosiisen, okay, Elder Amos Kelvin Anande, the right wing, numerology.
Okay,
thank you, Elder, for coming through with that one. Ekosiisen is higher Sempa 94.7 FM. Where say Obi, perhaps it was partly in recognition of the highly subjective nature of the analysis on infrastructure, both quantitative and qualitative, that then running mate John Mahama said any comparison of records was a recipe for mediocrity in 2008. What has changed? Politicians must note that all we have are words and the commitment to same. If only we could allow a sincere conversation about our problems and their solutions, most of the issues will be settled. Principles, my brother. James Kwabena Bomfair. There or no Eddie Abreye in here. Loads and loads of messages coming through. But I would have to do this. Felix, I said, Wakasa Chekakra. Yeah, round it up in a minute.
Okay. Next round, I may even be able to do a proper setup. But another claim about Bamia and say, oh, my 100 greenhouses. And also, no project I this is 2016. Ewo FN saying shy area. Dodo area. Yes. Youth Enterprise Support and Madam Helga Edano. And Omudi said, and na fofi anto atana waba abeto so yet you are claiming say una wo de aba and the whole vice president lists this as achievements. Well, so we call health. I say almost 457 chips compounds. And now they better to NDC. There are 24 chips compounds. Emu 18 NDC in a year. 18 NDC in a year. We have over 1,000 of these chips compounds to show. Nanado only polyclinic poor or no asha CCE to his name. President Mamo 22. In fact, a year Kaswa Polyclinic no. So what shall Bobria and need the district hospital be crab to me in terms of size and scope. President Mama, our district hospitals, our regional hospitals, our health centers or CHIPS compounds or polyclinics. Na not on to me and share district hospital as saying ye. Na say ya obe fie konwa si no de aso ene sekana mu a o kate sort. Inti say Dr. Bamiaba not decided any begu was all your comparison. It defeats the very claim you said they've done better. They have not done better, not in one sector.
Okay. My Master Felix, I'll come back to you now. Share it to me at was and I come here Ebekasa, meaning Sabiana Etie Felix, we say watch a lot of issues or what reactions be bring out to give. But before say Yebeti Nana Akomiano, me but Muma Yentie we Emra Yeba will get to hear from him. But the breaking news again, so I think I'll do a video at her Electoral Commission I won balloting for positions on the ballot paper going into 2020. Into on the 7th of December, Ojo ballot paper now number 1 on that sheet, Ebeye NPP. Number 2, NDC. Number 3, GUM. Number 4, CPP. Number 5, GFP. Number 6, GCPP. Number 7, APC. Number 8, LPG. 9, PNC. 10, PPP. And 11, NDP. Number 12, independent presidential candidate Walker and number 12.